Opening statement.
Yeah,
Good to go.
Opening statement, yeah.
Well, proud of our team and the way we responded. You know, the game got away from us. We made some adjustments in the first half, the second period, and clawed our way back into the game. So there was a lot of positives there. Came out of the locker room, again, made some adjustments, came out, and again, we eventually took the lead. And it was back and forth. So really proud of that. So it was a lot of good there. I thought we you know, especially these two beside me, battled here today. There's no question about that, but it's gonna be really hard to win games when you turn the ball over 28 times. And you know, give them credit. You know, their guards did a great job of pressuring us and turning us over. And I don't think I've ever been a part of 28 turnovers, but it's going to make us better for the long haul. We'll learn from this game. There's some things that we probably could have done a little bit differently, but you know, it's going to be hard to win if we don't value the ball and take care of it. So we'll learn from this and keep getting better.
Coach, were you surprised by the press they utilized, or was that something you were prepared?
No, we knew. We knew they're going to. To be honest with you, we knew. I didn't think that it would have been, you know, for them that positive. You know, I mean, I wasn't you know, I guess wasn't concerned. I thought that we would have handled their pressure. I mean, we play against, you know, mental practice players every single day, and they're fast, and you know, their pressure has never bothered us. And so whatever it was, I just think that they sped us up significantly, and again, made us, you know, do things that normally we don't do. And so, but obviously, it had a major factor on us, and we'll continue to get better from that. We'll learn from it.
What were the adjustments you made, at least towards the end of the first half, and then going into the
Yeah,
second
well,
half,
you know, coming in this game, we talked about, you know, containing their dribble penetration, and you know, that was a concern. You know, our players knew that, and you know, they got downhill on us. They got us in rotations. They got kick-out threes. They got layups. Their turnovers, right? Our turnovers led to their points. I mean, they were getting one-legged layups. You know, and how many? You know, probably I would say at least 10 one-legged layups. You know, and you can't do that. You got to take care of the basketball, and it's everyone. I thought that, you know, regardless of what press breaker we were trying, I felt that like we were hiding behind the defense. And then also those who were handling the ball weren't looking up the floor. You know, and we wanted to, you know, pass and fire the ball at the floor instead of just dribbling it to people and so forth. So again, like I said, you know, we'll learn from this, and we'll continue to get better.
You guys are pretty good in that half-court defense. The zone took them out, especially in the paint. What did you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've been talking about it. We're going to utilize that at some point in time, and you know, we want to zap, you know, their guards' athleticism. You know, obviously we came out man, and you know, I thought that our switching, we'd be able to contain them for 1 or 2 dribbles, and you know, I was wrong. So we switched, and you know, we went to our zone, and I thought it was good at times, and you know, we'll continue. It's early for our zone. There's a lot of things that you got to do depending on who gets the ball in high post, and you know, so there's a lot of things that we got to work on. But it's a start. But I thought that going to that and kind of neutralized them a little bit, gave us a little hope as well, and we climbed right back in. And so every time I think we hit the high post with 2, you know, a lot of good things happen offensively. But then there was other times where, you know, coming up the floor or whatever, we couldn't even get an offense. We're just dribbling with our heads down, and you know, getting trapped and so forth. So gotta get better there.
I mean, Liatu,
there was a shot in the second half you seemed to find a lot, and it was like around the free throw. Like you had that mid-range jumper. Is that a shot that you were looking for actively, or just that's what the defense was giving you?
I mean, that's what's in our play. So you know, the play call is for me to, you know, find a sweet spot in that zone, and I think I did most of the time. And so I was reading, you know, their defense, and so if the post, if she stepped up, I would drop it off, and most of the time she didn't. So that was just a shot that I, you know, was hunting, and I took most of the time.
I mean, Liatu, you guys were down a lot. What did you see out of your team being able to fight back? I mean, obviously that's despite the loss, it's still good to see going forward.
I mean, the five that was out there with, the four that was out there with me, I would just tell them, like, you know, just give it your 3 minutes, you know, that's just 3 minutes. And before even the half had ended, I told them, I think we were down by like almost 15, and I'm like, you know, let's cut it to 8. We got on a little run, we cut it to 10, and so that gave us, you know, a boost and some good momentum to, you know, end the half. Even though we weren't, you know, up or tight or anything, that gave us good momentum to end the half, and, you know, that's how we came out, you know, in the third quarter, the way we did.
Rapuluchi, you had a double-double tonight. I mean, what can you say on your performance and also the relationship you built with Liatu on the court these first 2 games?
Honestly, I'm just trying to work every day, like, thanks to my teammates. It's something that I do, like, in practice. I work in that in practice. Yeah.
Coach, for Marley, obviously, you know, she went up against the hometown team where she grew up. Kind of struggled today. I'm sure there was probably a lot of just talking, trying to maybe calm her down during the game. I mean, was there anything like that? Did this seem like an emotional game for her at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care who we're playing. You know, I mean, it doesn't. And I talked to these guys about it. Like, you know, somebody coined the phrase "Backyard Brawl," and they went with it, and everyone's excited about it because of the 2 schools. I don't care who we're playing, where we're playing. Okay, you play a certain way, and you need to be disciplined, and you need to have structure. And just because you're playing a school that's near your hometown doesn't mean that all of a sudden you change who you are as a player. You do what you do, and when we as a team find our consistency, then that's when we'll continue to get better and continue to win games, regardless of our opponent. Doesn't mean all of a sudden, oh, we're playing North Carolina today or tomorrow, we're going to play harder. Like, there's none of that. I don't care who we're playing. I don't care if it's Binghamton, North Carolina, Syracuse, West Virginia. It does not matter. It's the next game, and it's the biggest game. You can't get up and be different just because it's an opponent, you know, that regardless if it's in your hometown or you know you're recruited by, like, you don't do that. You know, just be who you are, you know, and be systematic. And the more, you know, we can figure that out as a team, you know, the better off we're going to be. But like I said, you know, it's just we got to be consistent regardless of our opponent each and every single day.
Anything else, guys? Good.
Thank you.